No, stop.
I'm gonna relabel your Twitch feed as elderly gentleman sorts through IT issues.
That's probably fair. Uh, uh,
But the I don't know if you saw it. The audio sounded better, but I don't know what the in-game audio sounds like. So
Automod has been enabled for this chat. Um,
it's
so
fucking
the audio
hilarious.
does sound better.
Yeah, it sounded
Okay,
better when I was in
I,
there.
I'm
So
I'm pretty sure I just hadn't turned off the video capture audio, which is our
yeah,
webcam. Uh,
for
uh,
the mic, for
yeah,
your webcam mic. Yeah,
yeah, and so then I was getting audio from both. Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
All right, let's find out.
Uh,
Let me make sure I can hear in-game audio as
okay.
well.
Well, just keep going at this. No. Come on. Whoop. Ah, son of a bitch. Uh, yeah, there might be a little bit of cursing here. Oh, come on. All right. 1, 2. No. Uh, uh.
Audio sounds good.
All right, awesome.
You seem to be doing it.
Uh,
Keep the thing.
maybe. Oh, come on. There we go. And
Oh, oh, oh.
there we go. Oh, catch it. No. Ah,
Swing, Yanni.
for the fences, right? Oh.
Exactly. Oh, good lord. This is like WAP, but just,
Uh, oh
I
no.
hate this.
No.
I.
Uh, so like the really scary thing is this like rock, this yellow rock over here.
Right.
If I fall down the left, that takes you right back to the start.
Oh, no.
Like everything
No.
is lost. But this is also the furthest I've managed to get.
Oh.
Um,
All
I
right.
just cannot figure out how I'm supposed to get up this little chasm here. Oh, over. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, wrong way. Ah. All right, now.
Oh, good lord. This is distressing. Oh. Yeah,
Almost,
like use it like a lever. Yeah.
yeah,
Or
like
a pogo
I
stick.
feel like I gotta just kind of get up there and then wiggle it back and forth. And oh no. But it's so hard to control. And
Yeah, I think that's the point.
no.
Oh, Yanni.
oh, here we go.
I'm watching your tragedies with latency, and this is terrible.
With latency.
Oh, yeah, because I'm hearing your audio of your, like...
Oh.
So I have the stream muted, but it's, I'm listening to the audio through Discord, and it's just like... I was like, oh, he's actually getting it, and then I heard you go, no, but you're still fine, so I was like, oh, no.
Alright, go back. Damn. No, I want to launch myself up. No, wrong way!
Oh, this is fucking delightful.
As long as it brings a little joy to somebody, because it's certainly not bringing joy to me. This does not spark
Is that Aaron
joy.
coughing
This
in the background?
sparks anger and frustration and come on, get. Ah! Oh yeah, here we go. Up and up and up and up. God damn it! Here we go. No, ha. Said, when you do finally manage to accomplish something, it's really satisfying, and then you almost immediately end up fucking it up and starting over from scratch.
Do you relate much to Sisyphus?
Say what?
Do you relate to Sisyphus a lot?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh!
Alright, I'm just gonna stay here forever now. This is, oh,
Do not
fuck!
scream, Raven.
Oh!
I am not there. I did not die.
Alright. So, back to start we go. Oh!
Oh, good lord.
Oh! I made it up the chasm, though. That's,
Johnny, why do you hate yourself?
because the universe seems to, so since everyone else is doing it, I might as well, too. Oh,
Johnny,
come
don't
on.
follow trends.
Say what?
I said don't follow trends.
Here, I'm gonna turn you up on Discord, because,
Oh, okay, sorry.
I can barely hear you over my own, pain and suffering.
Yeah,
Just a
I
little further.
got rid of the latency at the cost of hearing my own goddamn voice.
Oh! Oh, come on, come on. This wasn't so hard. This is like the easiest jump to get up. I say that. The
Oh,
second
good
isn't
lord.
quite as easy. Oh. There we go. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Oh! There you
no,
go.
no, no, I need it here. Here.
Proud
Ah,
of you,
come on.
Johnny.
Come on. Alright. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. That house. That house was like the first big hurdle. Just getting over that house. No!
There we go.
Come on. And then that little...
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
I like that it mocks you for fucking up, too.
Some of the early mocking is, like, kind of hilarious. No. Oh.
This does not seem relaxing or soothing.
It is
or
not.
Fun.
And that's kind of why I wanted to get the technical hurdles solved before actually... No. Before actually playing. Like, it seems like when I start talking, I can kind of get relaxed enough to get stuff going, and then I fuck something up. Oh, almost got it back. Oh, no! Alright, this barrel
Is there like a plot to this game? Is there a reason that you are a man in a bucket
Life
trying
is
to
a
hurdle
mosaic of
himself
pleasure and pain.
up a mountain?
Grief is an interval between two moments of joy.
Here, let me just start a new game and you can experience the intro. Because I'm not very far. I haven't made enough progress to
Okay.
to really
So you just came into being.
Yep.
You just
in a cauldron.
you just
with
are
hammer.
a man in a bucket.
And it doesn't really give you any telling stuff until you get... Oh, no, I just need a little bit further. Until you get up to this first tree is actually not entirely trivial to get past. The trick is getting it right here. And then tearing all of your hair out. Because this game... No!
Sure, you can tell yourself that's what happened, Yanni.
Like, once you get past this tree, it's all uphill.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
There we go.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Wait, this is different. Oh, no, it's not. This is just like the second hill. Oh. Come on. There we go. Alright, so.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
That's what I wanted, him to save my mistakes. Right? Oh no! Almost had it. Oh. It's like
this game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects.
Oh no!
Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Oh.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor.
Oh,
no amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
No.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it.
Fuck you, coffee cup.
You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Don't die.
Come on.
I really like this oddly patronizing Australian man trying to tell me not to give up, but also that it's okay to give up.
I mean, sometimes there's gonna come a point where I am just gonna have to give up.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a
Fuck
real
you, Ben
punch in the
Foddy.
gut.
How about you go fuck yourself?
Come on. No. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Up and up and up and up and up. No. Haha. All right.
There you
From
go.
here,
Got it.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding,
just as long
and
as
that
I
makes
don't
the
go
game
over that
uniquely
yellow.
frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
So those lights I can latch onto. Oh!
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas.
Oh, Yanni.
And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Here we go. No! Wow! I had it. I was there. I had the light. No! No! Alright.
I'm probably gonna see a grown man cry. Is what I feel like is gonna happen.
Come on. Alright. How? No! Come on. I'm just almost there. No. Oh. And I can just tell, like, I almost didn't have...
the will to live anymore, because that's where I'm feeling.
Say what?
You almost didn't have the will to live anymore, because that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
This watching you play this brings me immense emotional suffering.
Well, you can stop if you want. I mainly just wanted to get the technical hurdles resolved. No! All right. I'm fine. I'm just going down really slowly and up and up and no. It's like every time I screw up, I then get overexcited and try and recover, and it just screws things up. Come on. There we go. And up. And
Well,
up.
I will leave you to your Sisyphean struggle
pain?
here. Yeah, your pain, your
Okay.
suffering.
Okay, well, thank you for your technical
enjoy-
assistance.
You're welcome.
Come on.
You sound like you are the epitome of sadness, and
I'm gonna make it up that chasm tonight,
I
or I'm
believe in
gonna
you.
quit before I do.
I'll come check back in on you.
Say what?
I said I'll come back. I'll come check back in.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Oh. All right. See ya, Yanni.
Bye. Oh, come on. No! Oh. Oh. No, I didn't want to go back down there. I wanted to go up here, where I can then get up this chasm. Not go back. Oh, come on. Sons of bitches. No. Pause for just a second and catch my breath. Oh boy. All right. Maybe some water be good. I'll be right back. Okay. I am now returned to the eternal pain that is life. And I'll immediately screw things up. Up we go. Oh!
Sorry about that.
Fuck. Almost had it.
What? 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 What?
Freaking house. So.
What?
Oh. No. No. Alright. And get back up there. Come on. This part's not hard. Done this part like 60 times before. No.
Oh, it happened again.
No.
Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
And. Oh. Oh, and I think we need the barrel. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. I can do this. Up. And over. No. That is.
This thing that we
the
call
wrong
failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
There we go. Up. Ah. Why is that one there so hard? Oh. Alright, this fucking song. I really just never started over. And
Get
kept
nasty,
going
boy.
up and over. Oh, and then back down.
Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the